if you want to work with everyday people, I actually think you have a better chance of success not being unbelievably shredded to bits and just being open and honest about where you are and what your lifestyle looks like and what your happiest and healthiest physique looks like. I think you have a much better chance of building a great business as opposed to constantly trying to be shredded.
I actually, this might surprise people. I agree with that. Though I think there's still a range that your body is still one of your best marketing tools, whether you want it to be or not.
Yep.
But I think that like the 5% and like maybe unnatural amounts of muscle, like real like steroid bodybuilder look doesn't appeal to as many general pop potential clients. However, someone who wants to lose weight, build muscle, get stronger, feel better is going to relate to you, is going to respect you more as a coach, is going to want to work with you more if you're 10 to 15% rather than 30 to 35%.
Yeah, correct. I mean, yeah, that's no question.
But there's like a lot of health at every size coaches. And by the way, that's actually an interesting, Atia gets to some of that in the book about metabolic syndrome in people who are like basically the percentage of obese people who actually have good blood work versus the percentage of non-obese people who have bad blood work, which is pretty interesting. We'll get there.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect example of playing to your audience, and the health at every size audience is, they're not only are they not looking to get super lean, they are often actively looking to go the exact opposite direction. So I think that actually highlights a really good example of, if my target audience was 14 to 23-year-old dudes, then I better be shredded. Like, I just better be shredded to bits if I really want to target 14 to 23-year-old dudes, because 14 to 23-year-old dudes, generally speaking, want to be shredded, mainly because they think that's how they're going to get girls. Ironically, it will not help them get girls. It will just get other dudes really interested in how they got shredded. Whereas now, as I've gotten older, and it's as I've gotten older and as I've progressed in my life, my target audience has changed. My target client has changed. It's now and it has been for some time now, but moms and dads and just everyday people who they don't want to get shredded, they're not interested in it. And I think now people, the average consumer is far more educated now than they were before. Actually, even Peter Attia posted something on his Instagram the other day about it I thought was really interesting. He posted a screenshot from a doctor's note. Basically, a doctor had, like, this guy's son was going in to get his blood work done or something, and the doctor's note said, hey, this guy's father has done a lot of research on Peter Attia and actually knows a lot about lipid metabolism. And it's like, the average consumer knows a lot more now. And I think the average consumer tends to know that they probably don't want to be lean, like unbelievably lean and shredded all year, because there have been enough people talking about how fucking awful it is, and they've exposed what it's actually like. So I think unless you're the 0.00001% that is just naturally shredded all the time, it's not worth your health, your sanity, or your business to try and do that. And on the other end, we're not saying like get unbelievably overweight either, but we can sort of ping pong this, because then the other question is, and I just got this the other day in my DMs, someone was asking like, hey, I'm like seriously overweight, but I want to be a personal trainer because I've already lost a significant amount of weight and I've improved my relationship with food. Is it okay for me to be a personal trainer? And it's like, absolutely, it's okay. I think it's going to be more difficult for you in the beginning because you still don't, quote unquote, look like you know what you're talking about. But sharing your story, sharing your journey, sharing your progress as you continue to get to your ultimate goal will also build people's trust and build more confidence in yourself. So it's not to say that you can't be a heavier coach. But I would also be very aware, like there is a certain point where it's like, if your goal is to help people lose weight, it helps a lot for you to look like you know how to do it.
Yeah. Whether you actually know how to or not.
Yeah.
Meaning you can look out of shape and know what to do and be a great coach, but for better or worse, perception matters, especially in this example.